Hollywood star Charlize Theron's candid critique continues to resonate with the realities of Hollywood regarding women-oriented films. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Renowned for her versatile on-screen performances, Charlize Theron has established a formidable presence in the film industry. Beyond her performances, the actress has sparked significant discussions with her candid remarks about the industry's treatment of women-oriented projects. In a previous interview, the Mad Max star reflected on the constant hesitation to pursue female-led stories, despite the continuous milestones achieved by female movie stars and filmmakers, as she emphasized the harsh reality of Hollywood's approach to female-driven narratives. Throughout her career, Charlize Theron has given a range of performances from her Oscar-winning role in Monster to leading action films like Atomic Blonde and Mad Max. The actress has acknowledged that she is following in the footsteps of acclaimed actresses and female action stars such as Linda Hamilton and Sigourney Weaver, who established a benchmark with movies like Terminator and Alien, respectively. "We've had moments like this, where women really showcase themselves and kind of break glass ceilings," she told Variety in an interview. However, the Fast X actress also highlighted how the film industry has been unable to sustain the momentum, saying, "And then we don't sustain it. Or there's one movie that doesn't do well, and all of a sudden, no one wants to make a female-driven film." Not only did she point out that the push for female-oriented films diminishes after such movies fail to make a significant impact at the box office, but she also noted that female filmmakers are often restricted by limited budgets, with Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman still holding the title for the most expensive film directed by a woman. Further in the conversation, Charlize Theron also expressed disappointment over how the film industry's subtle yet persistent limitations on female-driven projects. "I am ashamed that I'm part of an industry that has never allowed a woman to work with a budget higher than what the budget has been on Wonder Woman," said the Oscar-winning actress. Directed by Patty Jenkins and starring Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman had a budget of $149 million and grossed $822 million worldwide, making it the most successful live-action film directed by a woman until Greta Gerwig's Barbie. Even 4 years after the release of Wonder Woman, no female-directed film surpassed its budget, despite the massive success of Barbie, which became the highest-grossing film directed by a woman with an estimated budget of $145 million, as per Variety. It's not that female-led movies haven't performed well at the box office. The successes of films like Captain Marvel, Alice in Wonderland, and even animated movies such as Frozen have demonstrated the market's enthusiasm for such stories. However, Theron's remarks about the industry's restrictions and biases still remain relevant, highlighting the ongoing reluctance in Hollywood to consistently support female-driven projects, especially in terms of resources, support, encouragement, and adequate budgets. Gal Gadot could play one crucial character in Mark Ruffalo's solo Hulk movie if Kevin Feige plans to cast the DC star after Henry Cavill. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Gal Gadot can make her MCU debut opposite Mark Ruffalo in a long-anticipated film. Kevin Feige earlier brought on Henry Cavill, who according to reports will have a longer stay here at MCU. Cavill's former DCU castmate Gadot will be perfect for the role of Kyra the Old Strong, the wife of Hulk and mother to his 2 sons in a World War Hulk-based film. Gadot is likely not to reprise her role as Wonder Woman in James Gunn's new DC universe, which has yet to announce their Amazonian warrior. She has already arrived at Disney, with her role as Queen Grimhild aka the Evil Queen in the upcoming film Snow Whites. Gal Gadot may not go back to the DCU, but her path to the MCU seems very clear now. Gadot is closely working with Disney now, and Kevin Feige can easily rope her in for a role in the MCU. It may not be a role in which she can show her badass skills, but audiences can see her as a more nuanced character in the Marvel Universe. The role is that of Kyra the Old Strong in a potential Hulk movie. For a long time, there have been talks about Mark Ruffalo starring in a World War Hulk-based movie. Kyra is a crucial female character in the plot of such a storyline. In the comics, Hulk meets Kyra on the planet Sakaar and marries her. She first appeared in The Incredible Hulk, Volume 3, Number 92, created by Greg Pak and Carlo Pagulayan. She was introduced in the Planet Hulk storyline first. The character was born to the species of Sakaaran Shadow People. Her village was attacked by the Spikes, a spore-like species, leaving Kyra as the only survivor. She is saved by the Red Prince, who later becomes the Red King of Sakaar. She becomes a loyal lieutenant of the Red King and protects him from the Hulk when the latter becomes the most prominent gladiator on the planet. However, Kyra soon learns that it was the Red King who led the Spikes against her villagers. She turns against him and joins the Hulk in a coup against Red King. Hulk becomes the Green King after taking down the villain and marries Kyra. When she is pregnant, she dies in a warp core explosion that destroys the entire planet. She gives birth to 2 sons through the old power, Scar and Hero Kala. Hulk blames the explosion on the Illuminati and returns to Earth to take revenge, forming the storyline of World War Hulk. Kyra continues to survive as an energy being until she is killed by Galactus. World War Hulk is a storyline that has been teased in Marvel for a long time. Thor: Ragnarok included a lot of elements from this storyline, and She-Hulk hinted that Hulk spent his years after Infinity War on Sakaar, even introducing his son Scar. The introduction of Abomination and bringing Betty, the leader, and Red Hulk into Captain America 4 all scream a future Hulk movie. Mark Ruffalo earlier addressed the World War Hulk storyline while filming She-Hulk. He expressed his interest in the storyline and shared that Hulk's time on Sakaar is a good place to start for a solo movie. He shared with Variety, "There has been some conversations about what happened in the 2 years where Hulk abandoned Banner and the Avengers on Sakaar, and the emergence of Smart Hulk, which hasn't ever fully been answered. I think maybe we've given 4 sentences to that time period since then. It's really an interesting, exciting part of the Hulk story and Banner story. I do think that the trip to Sakaar is a good place to start, and what that means to the idea of what the fans have been asking for, this idea of Planet Hulk or World War Hulk, or just the journey that Banner and Hulk have to make to come to peace with each other. That's really interesting to me, and I do feel like there is some interest in exploring that down the line. The film is still years away, as the MCU needs to focus on its current multiverse storylines. However, fans would definitely be interested in seeing Ruffalo return, possibly with Gal Gadot by his side. Gal Gadot got turned down from the James Bond saga just like Henry Cavill, but her rejection paved the way for her iconic Wonder Woman role. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. The James Bond saga has proven to be fruitful over the years, choosing the best of the bests to deliver to fans some of the most iconic arcs of the peerless spy. Take Daniel Craig's era as Bond, for instance. At the same time, the franchise has also turned down major talents that could have seriously launched it to extraordinary heights, including Gal Gadot. Previously, Henry Cavill dominated the top position on the list of famous hotshots rejected by the Bond lore. But it seems like his DCU co-star was yet another addition to it, as Gadot auditioned to become a part of the franchise as well. And while she didn't end up being fished, it earned her quite a bit of experience before her casting as Wonder Woman in the Snyderverse. Over the years, Gal Gadot has donned innumerable roles across multiple genres, be it in action, superhero, or fantasy. She will soon be seen in the live-action Snow White as well. Through her performances, she has proven more than once that, no matter what the role requires of her, be it fight scenes or stunts, she could do it all. That said, she would have been a worthy addition to the James Bond saga as well. And she did audition to become a part of it, too, for the record. But it seems like things weren't all that in her favor, considering how she auditioned for it when she was just navigating through the industry and ended up getting rejected just like her DCU co-star Henry Cavill. Surprisingly enough, even Gadot wasn't all that interested in joining the franchise back when she auditioned for Bond Girl in Quantum of Solace. As she admitted to RSNG, "At first, I didn't want to go to the audition. It was being held in London, and I told my agent that my English wasn't that good, I wasn't an actress, and there was no way I would get the job." Additionally, back then, she had also just started delving deeper into studying law in Israel and saw my life in a different way then. This further stood as a reasonable